But give it up for Kendall Ficklin. Let's go, let's go, give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up.
Y'all cut it up. Y'all need this? I'm good. All right, I need a volunteer. Somebody closer. Somebody close. All right, this bottle of water, I'm gonna have it a few different places. All right. I need you to keep your eye on it for me. Gotcha. You thought I was gonna have you come up and do something, right? Nah, so just keep an eye on the water. I'm gonna have it, like I'm gonna get it mixed up, probably with somebody else's water. I was in the joint over there and Terrell came in and left his water. I took it and the person I was meeting with said, yo, that's Terrell's water, not yours. So I'm gonna put it right here for now, okay? That's good? Don't drink it though. All right, y'all good? Y'all in here like it's a party up in this joint. Yeah, I thought y'all was coming here to make money. Who coming here to learn how to make money? Yeah. What's your first goal? What's the first goal? Revenue, money goal. No. Not information. How much money you want to make first? Like realistic. Don't be like, I want to do $1 million next week. You ain't even did 50. Don't do that. Keep it straight. All right. So here's what I want y'all to do. Grab a little piece of paper or your phone, right? Because this ain't no speech. I ain't trying to just give you a speech. I'm trying to give you something that you can walk with and really make I got videos you can look at the speech. Y'all ready? What's your number? Like you got to know your number. And y'all don't really care about who I am, what I did, right? We ain't got to go through all that, do we? Y'all know I'm legit, right? All right, so we good. We ain't got to go through all that. How much, what's that first piece of money you want to make, like that number for you? What is that number? Monthly. 80. You say 8,400 because that's $100,000. Yeah, I know. It's actually $8,333.33 per month. That's 100. Yeah, but 84 is good too. Yeah, you rounded it off. So she said she want to do 8,400 a month. Who else? Write this down too. 8,000. Good. Who else? Who said 5? Good. And look, there's no right or wrong. It could be 1,000. Don't trip. But you got to have a number. What's your number? I want to hear from everybody. So who said 10? Good. Now is that realistic? If you ain't did 6, don't go to 10. So here's the thing. This is what we do. I think I could say this. So I've been doing this. I've been a full-time hustler, entrepreneur, business owner for 30 years. Now, how old do y'all think I am? But she right though, because I ain't. So yeah, I'm 31. How old y'all think I am?
48. About 52. 50 to 55.
What's with this 50? What's with this? I'm 54. All right. I've been doing this for 30 years full time. So that's every day waking up, turning nothing into something. Every day for 30 years, whether it was illegal. I mean, most of us. Barbershops, most of y'all. I did a gig at the FBI in New York one time. My man called me up, was like, yo, I'm so-and-so with the FBI. I want you to come in. I'm like, come and do what? I want you to talk and, just talk to the group. He's like, Coach, I've been watching. I'm like, you want me to come to the building? I'm going to be real. I thought it was a setup. I really thought it was, I don't even like going to court, the traffic court. You know what I'm saying? So we went. I had my squad with me too. I said, yo, just in case I don't come out of here. So we went in. I couldn't take a laptop in. I couldn't take nothing in. And I went up there, and I promise you, this is true. I was waiting for them to be like, all right, we got you now. I really thought it was a setup. But, anyway. So look, what's your number? 5. Good. 6. Good. Realistic. Come on, give me another one. If you ain't made nothing, it's 10. You can keep it at 10. That's cool. 10. Y'all write your number down. $10,000 a month in the next year. You got 1 year to hit that number. Can we do it? Realistically, you got 1 year to hit 10K. 1 year to hit 5. 1 year. It's definitely doable, right? What'd you say?
No, I was, no, go ahead.
You was talking while I was talking?
I watch. I was talking about my numbers.
Like y'all, I'm gonna keep it. All right. So look. So now you got your number. In 1 year, we want to hit this number. Now here's the next question. What are you willing to sacrifice to hit it? Yeah, we lying. Y'all niggas not. Y'all lying. I promise. No. I'm just saying. I'm telling you straight up, you lying. I have this conversation with everybody all over the country, and you know what the college kids say? I'm willing to give up sleep. And you're lying. You was out last night. You was late here. You're not willing to do that. Don't tell me what sounds sweet. Tell me what's real. Stop lying to yourself.
Time. Money.
Come on. Say it again. Money. Time, money. What else? And she said it the nice way, associations that don't feed my goal. What she really said was cutting some of these. It's some people that you're going to have to let go of. Bro, I got a dude, I'm talking about my man. We grew up together since we was 10 years old in Jersey. I'm originally from Jersey. 10 years old, we played ball together, we fought together, everything. I moved to Atlanta. I was best man at both of his weddings to the same woman. He godfather to a couple of my kids. He was best man at all of my weddings. He moved to Atlanta, right? He was just getting up and everything. I had a shop at the time. I was like, bro, you can come stay at the crib. We drank together. I'm talking about everything. We got 30, 40 years together. He came to Atlanta, stayed with me for a while, moved around the corner from the crib at that time. And what's today? What year is it? I ain't talked to him in about almost 10 years. Because when I said I was going to stop drinking, that meant that was something I was willing to sacrifice to hit that number that I wanted. And it said, what are you willing to cut? And I cut the relationship with the bottle and a few other things that came along with it. And when I cut that, he just happened to be attached to it. We ain't had nothing in common no more. So you said I stop associate, but that's my man, 100 grand. And as soon as I cut it, I blew up. I'm sorry. I was always making money, but you making money, but you got leaks in your bucket. Right? So sometimes the associations, I'm gonna ride with that. The associations that you have can keep leaks in the bucket. And so once I plugged up the leak, the money I was making, I was keeping. So you know how cats be like, y'all making 7 figures, I'm doing this. What you keeping? I don't care about what you make. All right, so what are you willing to sacrifice? I'm not. I got you. No, that's actually good. No, I'm being real. Now, I don't know how the other person gonna feel about it. No, I like that. Sex. I like that. No. So what I heard you say is, I'm willing to sacrifice my desire for other things. And sex, for me, it was a bottle, right? Is sex for some? For some of y'all, it's food. For some of y'all, it's okay, I'm about to hurt somebody's feelings. For some of y'all, it's IG. Instagram. Social media. TikToking. I'm old, I don't even know what it is, right? For some of y'all, it's social media. For some of y'all, it's watching what other people doing. I'm sorry, I ain't say that right. It's watching what other people lying about. Wow. I got cats come to me like, they got 3, 4, 500,000, 500,000 followers. Coach, teach me how to make. I just saw you with you ain't got no. Well, I charge this. You can't. Well, I ain't really making no money. See, y'all believe that them cars that they rented. You don't believe it? I will never call nobody's name, but I know cats personally that y'all watch, and I know they lying. They got bad character. All right, that's another. All right, so what are we willing to sacrifice? No, I'm TV. I need you to write down 3 things that you're willing to sacrifice to get to that number that you said you wanted in the next 12 months. So somebody asked me the question. There's like, Coach, my family ain't support me in this. I was like, so? This your dream. You want to step out, but they won't buy none of my, so? It's 1, 2, or 3 people. You're using that as an excuse not to go get on the block. You got to be willing to cut everybody off. Once a month, I do a family day with the kids. They can bring husbands, wives, jump off. You can bring anybody you want, grandkids. Matter of fact, the next one is tomorrow. My son, I got a 26-year-old. He bring a jump off every now and then. Anyway. So we do it once a month. It's on the calendar for 2 hours. After 2 hours, guess what? I don't care where you go. But I got to get up out of here. I'm out. 2 hours. Once a month, I do lunch or dinner with my sons. 1 hour. And then I'm done. On my calendar, every Sunday at 12 o'clock, it says, call mommy. That's a 5-minute conversation. After 5 minutes, I'm done. Why? Because I got a number I got to hit. And I ain't letting nothing on, I'm willing to sacrifice. And see, what happens is if you just give people what they want, you'll never be able to get what you need. But if you give them the time that they need, you'll always be able to get what you want. See, people will be like, let's do this, let's hang out. You on the phone, boom, boom. That's what they want because they ain't got nothing to do with their time. Right. They ain't got no number. And see, I got to make it a number because when it's not real, when it's up here and it's fluffy, and it ain't real, when you got a number, you like, I'm trying to lose this amount of weight. I'm trying to make this amount of money. Now, nothing or nobody should be able to stand in your way. What are you willing to sacrifice? Write those down. So that's what are you willing to stop doing? Y'all ready for the next question? Say it. Go ahead.
What are you willing to start doing?
See, I done asked you what you're going to sacrifice. I'm going to sacrifice sleep, time, sex, family. Now, what are you willing to start doing? See, if you stop something, you got to start something. I'm going to read. I'm going to change that. Study. What are you willing to start doing?
I said time, so I would say scheduling myself.
Calendar. Falling in love with your calendar. What else? Who else? What are you willing to start doing?
Put more effort.
Write that word down. Effort. Everybody write that word down. Effort. More effort. Let me say this. Effort means doing it when you don't really feel like it. Discipline.
That's where I'm good, but being more consistent, like maintaining consistency.
Consistent. All right, y'all ready? Everybody got it? So you got, watch this. You should have on that paper my number. Over the next year, this is how much money I want to be making per month. This is what I'm willing to give up, top 3 things. So this is what I'm willing to stop doing. Then the next thing is, this is what I'm willing to start doing. And now this is the last question. Who's counting on you to do it? Okay, so let me help. I just want to help everybody out. Because I like to keep it real with myself. I learned a long time ago, stop lying to myself. You're not going to, if you say you're doing it for you, you're going to let yourself down every day of the week. I work out. I just ran a half a marathon 2-3 weeks ago, at the beginning of the month. No, I'm sorry, last month. I'm tripping. I run 100 miles a month. I eat right for the most part. I don't like working out. I don't like running. I ain't trying to do that. But I do it not for me, because if it was for me, guess what? I'd have had 2 helpings of White Castle yesterday. If it was for me, I wouldn't have ran the half a marathon. Anytime you're doing something for yourself, you're going to let yourself down until you develop the real love and discipline that you need to have for yourself. You got to find somebody. You know, like you'll pick a card for your kids. You know he was guilty, but you still love him. It's your son. Like who? Who counting on you to do it? How many of y'all got kids? What wouldn't you do for your kids? Is there anything that you wouldn't do? You done seen him pull the trigger and kill the person. That's my baby. No, he ain't do that. We ain't see it. Right? You'll do anything for your kids. But you said you was trying to lose weight. You won't even stop eating because you're doing it for yourself. Who's counting on you? Clients. That's one. That's good. Who else? You'll let them down too, but it's okay. Who else? I promise you'll let your clients down. Because you start talking to yourself. Like, yeah, I can do it. I ain't got to do it tomorrow. I ain't got to do it at 9. I could probably get it done by 10. I ain't got to really study before I get on the call. I can like freestyle that joint. Because some of y'all got clients, you get on the call, you freestyle. You doing sessions and you freestyle. How many of us? Because my hand is up. You freestyling. You letting yourself down, you letting your clients down. Who's counting on you? Jesus don't really care about you like that. I'm saying I'm an ordained bishop. They gave me some paperwork. I can say that. Go ahead, bro. I like that too, your conscience. Yep. Yeah, I'm very simple. You know what? How many of y'all love your kids? How many of y'all love yeah, I'm with you. Who said they're all right? How many of y'all love your grandmama? You love your mama. You got to find somebody that you love more than you hate something else. You do have someone. You always have somebody. There's somebody that you love. It ain't got to be your kids. It ain't got to be your mama. But there's somebody in your life. You don't love nobody. You don't have nobody that you connected to. There go one right there. I'm saying, and if you don't feel like you have somebody, you got to find somebody. I'm going to tell you why. I didn't stop drinking because I said, yo, I got to stop drinking. My wife was about to leave me. I was about to get cut, traded, and somebody else was going to be smashing. I'm being real. I'm being real. So I said, yo, am I ready to lose this woman that been with me when I ain't have nothing? And I still didn't have nothing. My kids was checked out on me. So I had to dig deep and make a decision, not for myself. If it was up to me, I'd have stopped years before. I had to do it, and watch this. Once I did it, ooh, I changed. Everybody around me changed. My wife went from looking at me sideways to straightaways. And I was in the garage one day drinking. I was out all day drinking. Left the shop at 3 on a Friday. Stopped cutting at 3. Went to the bar, was drinking. Came home in the garage. I was a closet smoker, so I smoke a pack of Newport. In the garage smoking, my wife in the bedroom. I'm on the phone with her arguing about something she was right about. And she said, we're going at it. She boom, boom, boom. I'm just going to say it the way she said it. Is that all right? She said, nigga, you don't pay what you weigh. You talk a lot. She said, that shit sound good. But you ain't paying what you weigh. I pay all these bills. You got a leak in your bucket. I learned then that you can be traded. You can be cut. So I do work with the NFL. Y'all keep that list. I do work NFL, NBA. I went to the Chicago Bears, right? And I got there about 3 hours early. And my man was like, before you talk, the guys are out on the field training. Once they finish on the field, they got to go into the room over here. Then they got to come back over here. By the time they get to you, then when they done with you, they got to go boom, boom, boom. So I'm talking with my man, the coach that brought me in. And he was like, he said, well, look, these are the players that I'm having a problem with. We about to cut them. I'm like, what you mean cut them? He said, they ain't performing. So I went and did the talk. In the front row was only one person in the front row. It was the quarterback, Trubisky at the time. Second row was the running backs. Third row wide receivers. And the back was the big boys, the linemen. It wasn't assigned seating. On that first row, now, coach had already told me the quarterback ain't going to make it. No performance. He just wasn't doing his job. Turned around, went to the Buffalo Bills, brought me in. I killed it. I'm talking about I was in, you know how you be in a zone sometimes? I killed it. My man, who he used to, I ain't going to call his name, he used to play for the Ohio State. He was a quarterback, came up to me. He was like, Coach, man, I want to work with you. Can I I need your help. I was like, yeah, here's my number. Let's talk. Boom, boom, boom. They sent the limo to come pick me up. I'm on my way to the airport, came over ESPN. This like 10 minutes later, they cut that person. I called my man. I was like, what you mean? I just talked to him. He said, yeah, he wasn't performing. Got cut. I was at the Miami Dolphins, right? I was with them for 2 days. I'm outside practicing with them. Well, I was watching them practice. You know what I'm saying? I was watching them practice. So I'm watching them practice, they doing their thing, and I'm looking, I see the field house over there. I see about 20 players coming out, like in gear. I look at coach, I'm like, yo, who that, coach? He said, what's today? I said, Tuesday. He said, oh, they coming to try out. I was like, try out for what? He said, every Tuesday around the whole league, they bring in people to try out for positions for people that are not See, you can be cut for low or lack of performance. See, you get a number, things that you want to stop doing, things that you need to start doing. And because we have never felt consequences, we don't really put the time, energy, and effort into it. But when you realize that when you don't perform, you can get cut, not that you just won't hit your number, all the opportunities that would and should come to you won't come because you don't qualify. Know how I got in the NFL and work with the NBA and work with high performers? Because I produce and I perform. When did I start doing that? As soon as I put down the bottle. As soon as I stopped doing something and then I picked up, I got a coach. Now watch this. We're going to do, let me ask a question and I want to show y'all something. We're talking about you performing at a certain level so that you can hit your number. Y'all with me? So if I asked you on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being, actually, I'm going to do a percentage. If I asked you on a scale from 0 to 100%, and if y'all honest, right, what would you say your performance, meaning you are doing the things that you need to do, are supposed to do, whether you feel like doing it or not, performing in your life as well as your business? What would you say that number is? Think about it for a second. 0 to 100%. I'm giving you an opportunity to tell me what your performance score is on a percentage. It's only one number.
You said life and business.
It's one number. It's one number. Your life and business, there's no balance, it's rhythm. My life and my business are one. My performance level, if it's low in my life, it's going to be low in my business. There's only one number. I take it, don't just be throwing out numbers. And let me help somebody out. There is no 100%. There is no 0%. All right, what's your number? Hold on, I'm coming to everybody. So y'all, just give me the number.
Mine will be about 68.
Good, write it down.
About 50. 75.
He said 27. I like that. That's good. Thank you for your honesty. 50?
Oh, 70.
About 45.
Y'all write these down. Both of y'all? Is his 65? Y'all married? Good. You did the right thing.
40. Yeah, I'm 40.
What'd you say?
63.
66.
About 78. 75.
37.
All right, watch this. So I do this everywhere I go. Just want y'all to do this. Watch this. So I was on a call one time and I asked my wife and my oldest daughter. Back in 2010, 11, 12, 13, all the way up to 2013, I asked them what was my performance score, just like I asked y'all. They both happened. One said 30, one said 35%. Low. Then I asked the question, how was life like for us at that time? And my daughter said, I would ask you for stuff and I didn't know if I was ever going to see you again. I used to be like, she'd be like, I need $20. I say, come by the shop at a certain time. I'd duck off. She had college to go to. I'm going to pay for it. Don't worry about it. You know, I had good intentions, but because I had leaks in my bucket, we wasn't performing. Then I asked my wife what was life like. She said, you don't even really want me to say that out loud. I walked out the door one time, 2 cars got repoed, same night. House in foreclosure. I'm saying, like, we used to, she had a corporate job. So we used to use her corporate card to rent a car every month. And at the end of the month, I had to make sure I paid cash so it never hit the. You see what I'm doing? I'm talking about low. Life is low when your performance is low. Conversely, I asked them recently, what's my performance like now? They said 90, 95. I said, how we living? I ain't changed nothing but what? My performance. And when I changed my performance, everything went up. All right, grab a piece of paper. Y'all got your numbers down that you said, right? Now I'm going to show you about the life and business. You ready? Grab a piece of paper. On a piece of paper, This is what I want y'all to do. How much time I got? All right, we're good. I want you to write 3 dashes like that. Then I want you to put 1 smaller dash underneath it with a percentage, another percentage, and then 1 here, percentage. When you got it, say I got it. Got it? When you got it, say I got it. Got it. Good. All right, so now watch this. The top 3 here, somebody say, wait. The top 3 lines, I want you to think about the 3 most important areas in your life. So people say family, health, business, finances, career, kids. So here's some things to keep out. Keep the Lord out of it. Lord ain't got nothing to do with this. Don't say the Lord. And keep out just the Lord. But the 3 most important areas in your life. So now we're encompassing everything. That's why I said there's no balance. It's rhythm. When your life is on 1,000, your business going to be on 1,000. When your life is a mess, your business going to be a mess. 3 most important, not the only important areas, just your top 3 most important areas. Yes, ma'am. Because he ain't got nothing to do with this exercise. Y'all ready? Everybody got 3? What you got?
I put finance, health, and my family.
He put finance, health, and family. What you got? You still on the chew over there. What you got?
Family, business, and health.
Good. What you got, sir?
Relationships, finance, and health.
Health. What you got, sir?
I have family, finance, and health.
Good. What y'all got back there? Y'all doing this separately or together?
We did it separately, but I put financial health, physical health, and marriage. I got marriage, mental health, physical health, spiritual health, and finance.
All right, this is going to be good. Y'all stay right there. This is going to be good. I promise it's going to be good. I'm going to tell you why in a minute. All right, y'all ready? Is everybody ready? Yeah. So now on the line underneath each of them with the percentage, on a scale from 0 to 100%, how much time, energy, and effort do you put into that area on an average basis? What's the percentage? Please be honest. Ooh, this is a setup. Ooh. No, I'm sorry, I almost forgot. For those of y'all that's real intelligent, it is not going to equal up to 100. Each category stands on its own. Don't try to make it add up. It's not going to work. Thank you, because I normally say that. Thank you. Yeah, you're doing it too. Don't do that. Every category stands on its own 2 feet. You got to be honest, like my man in the back when he said 27%. You got to be real and be honest. Now, let me share a story.
If you work full time though, does that count as like anything towards your finances, or is that
No?
so down?
Or you're going to work to make money. I'm talking about if you said finances, then what I hear you say is because it's an important area of my life, I am not only making the money, I'm managing the money, I'm multiplying the money, and I'm moving the money.
Okay, got you.
So I did this in DC one time. It was a group of men. And one of my dude was like, marriage. I was like, where you at? He said 100% effort. I said, we ain't doing 100. Like, stop. He said 99. I said, what? 99. I said, call your wife. He called her. I told her what we were doing. And I said, now, my man said he 99% in this category. She said, I said, what would you give him? She said, I love my husband. I know. What would you give him? She said, 43. It's not bad. We just found out that what he was doing that ain't what she needed. That's why and I share that story not for y'all because y'all married. I share the story because I need you to be honest with yourself. Y'all ready? Everybody got a percentage for each? Who didn't do it? Okay, I want to wait. You're not going to do it?
No, I got the categories. I just don't have it.
You gonna do it? Do y'all want to get to separate tables? I do this when I work with couples. That's the first call. Yeah, that's the first call. Y'all ready? Everybody got percentages? All right, let me put it in this vein. I do this with NFL players, multimillionaires, CEOs, high performers, low performers, medium performers. Everybody does this, including myself. There is a reason and a method to this. You ain't that sweet that you can't do it. I got to put that out there. Y'all ready? Everybody got percentages? Now, I want you to add up your percentage and divide by 3. If you're old like me, you're going to use a little bracket. But if you're smart, you're going to pull out your phone and you're going to put the big number in first, divided by the little number. Don't make your smartphone stupid. All right. Now, when you get your percentage, yeah, I heard somebody say it already. She's like, Now, when you get that one number, that line on the bottom, that one line, put it right there. Now, let me tell you what I like to do, right? Watch this. How many people say y'all got kids? Okay, just stay right there. Let me remember that. All right. Everybody got the number? Now, we're going to go around the room, and I just want you to say that one percentage, but I really need you to say it like, yo, I'm proud of this. All right? Don't be trying to whisper. Okay? Now, let me just be honest. When I did this the first time, I had the problem with the relationship too. My wife was like, bro, you're not putting even in 40%. My business was at 80, 90, but I was hustling backwards. But my final score back then was like 38%. That was my number. This is about 4 years ago. The goal, we'll get to that in a second. Y'all ready? We're going to have a good time. We're going to start over here.
65.
Say it loud.
65.
65.
63.
63. 62. 60. 56. 23. 33. 71. 77. 43. 60. 67. 55. 60. She said, I want all my points. 53. 59. 42. 71. 70. 46. 51.
I'm still doing that. So.
Y'all remember she got to give us that number. All right? Y'all remember. Now watch this. Now, I always like to use this rubric from when I went to school back in the 80s, right? When some of y'all was born. When I went to school, 69 and below was you failed. 70 to 74 was a D. 75 to 81 or 80 was a, and then 81 or 82 was a B. Now, we ain't even got to go through all that. How many people failing? How many D's? 1, 2. How many, watch this. How many average C's? What was your number? Yeah, no, you don't. You stay down. No. What'd you have?
I'm 43.
Who got C's? Who average? That's what I thought. So we ain't even got to go no further with that. Now, how many of y'all got kids? When your kids come home with those same scores, what you say? I'm talking about y'all tripping, ain't you? You tripping. But you just, and this is why I love this. I asked you what was the most important areas of your life, and you said, these are the most important areas, and then you said, this is the performance, the time, the energy, and the effort I'm putting into it. You lying to yourself every single day of the week. So how the hell can you count on yourself? See, you can't play these games with yourself. I don't let people play these games. You'll tell me you want to hit 10 grand in a month. You'll say $8,333.34, but you're not putting in the work. You ain't performing, and you will get cut. It ain't that deep. But you know what we do? Everybody like to run their mouth. You love to talk. I did it when I was drinking. I'm talking about, baby, I'm coaching. I'm doing. She said, I'm coaching everybody. She said, you doing? All y'all drunk. How you coaching them? Watch this. There's no money exchange. You ain't coaching nobody. You know how you get with your people and you be having a drink and we dancing, we partying, you lying. My daddy told me one time he used to go to the bar every day. I said, Pop, what you do at the bar? He said, we just tell lies. We start drinking. Fellas, you know, you go to the club, you meet a chick and you lying. Ladies, all right, let me go there. Anyway. So now you got to say to yourself, if you are, whatever that total number is, you probably saying, how does that affect me hitting this 10,000 or that number that I want to hit every month? Did y'all ask yourself that? Do you even care?
Yeah.
So watch this. The minute you improve your performance, that is the discipline, the activity, the actions, the stops and the starts that will help you position yourself to hit your number. Remember I said my wife and my daughter was like 30, 35%. As soon as my percentage score went up, guess what else went up? More money, more love. I asked my wife one day, I said, because back in the day, she said, I said, babe, you still believe in me? When I was at 30%. I said, babe, you still believe in me? She said, yeah, I always believe in you. I asked her recently, like I said, you remember when I asked you that? She said, I was lying. I was about to cut you. She said, baby, I love you now, but I love you just a little bit more since you pulled me off my 6-figure a year job. And I ain't got to work. Since you got me not 1 Tesla, but 2 Teslas. And she ain't got to pay for it. Since you built my dream house. Since you took me to Italy, because when I met, I said, I'm going to show you things you ain't never seen. I'm going to take you places you ain't never been. I was lying. You know, it sounded good. We all said that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm actually doing it. So the loving is a little different. Catch that at the red light. It's a different conversation. Now watch this. My kids talk to me different. I went from pop to daddy. My daughter just got married a few weeks ago, 80 grand. She came to me because when I was broke, I was like, I'm going to marry you. I'm going to bury you. I'm going to take care of all that, baby. I was low performance. Give me 5. Low performance. But when she said, when my man came to me, it's like, we're going to get married, and I love him, he a good dude. And then she was like, well, you said you was going to pay for it. I was like, how long ago was that? And I said, how much you need? She said, it's going to be $75. Guess what my wife said? Yeah, you can do it. I said, why? She said, because I know what that means to you. It ended up being 80. Guess what? I got it back, doubled it already. Why? What did I raise? I ain't talking, look, I promise y'all, I ain't that sweet. I tell Terrell all the time, bro, I am not that sweet. Most of y'all in here probably talk better than me. Some of y'all probably coach better than me. You know what the difference is? My performance level. I got that dog. That's all it is. I ain't got no notes. It's from my heart. I ain't that sweet. You know cats. How many of y'all know singers? They really can't sing that great, but they're making a lot of money. So, and what I'm saying to you is if I could do it, you can do it. If your coach can do it, you can do it. We ain't like, let me tell you something, man. I meet people, they be up here and I be like, you ain't that sweet. like you ain't, that's why I don't come in like, I'm bigger and better. No. Everybody can make $1 million a year. And I'm gonna be honest, when I hit my first million, I was like, that was sweet. You know what I'm on now? Can I keep $1 million? Because now you got real taxes, teams, extra weddings. No, we don't do cousins. Ain't no cousins. But what happens is once you start playing, I'm sorry, I didn't say that right. Once you start performing at a different level, it will put you in rooms with other high performers. This is what y'all missing. See, in the rooms that we was in the room over there, and Terrell came through, and I was talking to a client over there that he been with me for damn near as long as you, maybe longer. And I'm like, yo, I need to introduce you to June. I need to introduce you to my man. I'm buying an apartment building in Detroit, 100 units. It ain't because I got the money. It's because I said my performance level got to go up, and I need to keep a 750 credit score. It ain't that deep. I'm making money. I'm paying bills. Now I'm trying to keep as much money as I can because now when you get into those other rooms with high performers, the conversation ain't about how you coaching. The conversation is what you doing with the money you making. But when you low performing, you start hanging around with low performing people. And then y'all having low conversations. So want me to tell you how to get your score up? All right, y'all ready? I'll tell you how to get your score up. Let me share this with you first. Give me this, Terrell. All right. So the lowest area of the most important areas on your paper, the lowest area, identify the lowest score. Tell me what your lowest score is. Which area is it? Are two the same score? Then that's your low. We're going to rock with both of them. I'm sorry. No. Pick one that you determine is the first thing I'm going to work on. All right? What's yours? What was it? Writing. Who else? What's your lowest area? Finances. All right. So whatever that lowest area is, it's good. Whatever that lowest area is, I want you to determine what part in that area has you performing low. So if you said writing, are you not writing enough? Are you not turning that talent into a skill? Do you need some improvement in it? If you said finances, are you in your money? I call it the money model. Are you making it? Are you managing it? Are you multiplying? And are you moving it? Right? Say it again. Boom. So I want you to identify the area first, and then you have to say, in this area, this is the problem. Right? All right. Once you do that, how many of y'all use your calendar aside from work? Well, let me ask it this way. How many of y'all still working jobs? Do you use your calendar on your job? Right? Some of y'all got to, right? You don't have to. Do you use your calendar in your life? Yeah. You got everything on your calendar? Okay, watch this. That one area, that's your lowest area, I want you to identify where you need to improve performance. And on your calendar, I need you to block time off and create, write this down, high value activity, HVAs. HVA, high value activity. High value activity means the activity that I'm doing in this block of time is going to improve my performance score. Now, when low value activity calls you, knocks on your door, is trying to pull you into social media, that's low value activity. It's taking you away from increasing your score. That's bad activity. That makes sense. You are only concerned with activity that is going to help you improve your score. When you improve your score in that one area, it's not about the area, it's the discipline that it takes. I stopped drinking and did 1.4 million last year. It ain't like I ain't that deep. I ain't got no degrees. I don't even have a high school diploma. I never went back and got it. I walked. The thing was empty, and I was supposed to go back. I ain't even got that. I got ADD and ADHD all together. It ain't that deep. You got to work. You got to stay consistent. You have to make sure that when you create these activities, nobody, nothing, no family, no kids, no dog, no sex, them things that you said I'm willing to stop doing, that's when you like, yeah, I ain't doing that no more. The things that you said I'm willing to start doing, I got to do this in order to improve my score. When you improve your score in the writing, what's the next area? It's going to carry over. It's the doing, not the talking. So I don't wake up every day and say, what do I need to do? I wake up and say, who do I need to be to get this done? Who do you need to be to get 10 grand a month? Who do you need to be to get $8,333? Who do you need to be to hit? And I printed the account. Because you know cats be lying. They lying. That's coaching. Crickets. No speaking, no big $25,000 gigs. That's grind in the mud. $500,000 I did by myself. Literally. Got the team, took me to $1 million. Guess what the goal is for 2022? Nope. Nah, keep $1 million. See, you can't be on stuff. You can't be on shine. I already proved I can make $1 million. But I ain't proved that I could keep $1 million. And if you can keep $1 million, that means your financial management skills. If you ain't got a 700 credit score minimum, that's goal number one. I went to the bank to do some real estate. I was like, I need a credit line. Well, give me all your paperwork. Here's 1.5. Credit line? Yeah, I could just use it anywhere I want? Absolutely. Let's go. I wake up every day. Guess what the first thing I check? And what's the second? Bank account. Guess first is the credit score. Your credit say you got some character. I had a 400. Let me make this clear. Before I built my wife that house, 400. You know, you'd be like, yo, I'm going to pay you. Repos, foreclosure. Right? We all been through something. But I'm 54. You ain't too young. You ain't too old. All you got to do is put in the, say it, effort. You did the audit. You know you're failing right now. You ain't that sweet. That's literally what this is designed to tell you. So you can say, I want to make 10 grand a month, whatever your number is, but unless you improve you just talking like my daddy did when he used to go to the bar. Now, I'm done. How many of y'all actually want to hit that number that you said? Now, here's the second part of the question. What are you willing to give up to get it? What are you willing to stop doing to start doing? And then who's counting on you? Now that you got some perspective. That make sense? So this first picture here, this is the account last year, December, 1.4. Now, do y'all want to know how much of that I kept? I got hit over the head. I'm talking about expenses, traveling. I didn't know I was just making money. How much y'all think I kept? 350. Which in these days, not the way my wife want to live. It ain't nothing. So guess what I said? I got to regroup. I got to learn. I got to play the game differently. And I got to put myself around high performing people. That make sense? So no matter what you do, you coaching, you speaking, I don't care. You can be an influencer, get the money, and then do the right thing with the money. Give me that next one, Terrell. This right here, y'all know CJET? I started working with C in 2015. Stopped drinking in 2013. Started working with CJ. He charged me 4 figures a month. I did not have it. I used to take the mortgage money and pay him. And the only reason why my wife was rocking with me because she started seeing me changing. So this last November, I sent C a check. Y'all don't worry about the middle part, that's personal, but I'm gonna let you see it anyway. It says, bro, just wanted to check in before 2021 ended. I did 1.2 million this year so far. December still coming. Thank you to the guys. Boom, boom, boom. Took the wife to Italy, Paris. Boom, boom, boom. Then we had a little separate thing here. He replied back, man, so happy for you, bro. Thank you for allowing me to push you. This is what I need y'all to catch. You already had the gift. You already got the gift. He said your ability to accept coaching sets you apart. That's the only piece I need you to remember. Forget the numbers. You already, write it on your paper. I already got the gift. I already got the gift. It is your ability, watch this, not to invest in coaching. That ain't what he said. He said accept. And when you accept something, you like, I got a gift. You accept the gift, what's the first thing you do with it? You unwrap it. If it's a pair of shoes, you do what? You put them on, and then you do what? You don't put them on and lay down. What you do? You walk in it. You getting coaching. You got the gift. Have you accepted it? Are you walking in it? The only way you're going to know if you performing is if you walk in it. It's action. It's activity. It ain't talk. It ain't strategy. It ain't all the information. It's the walk. There's plenty of stuff my guy told me to do that didn't work for me. Guess what I did? I ran a new play. See, Terrell's job is to give you the play. What's your job? Run the play. You ain't running the play. Talking about I want to make this a month, make that a month. And some of y'all really think you sweet. You ain't that sweet. And I ain't talking about because of the money. You think you sweet because these low performing people got you thinking you sweet. That's why you need to stay with somebody that's performing. He'll tell you, I get on the phone with him, I don't hear no BS. What do the numbers look like? And I even do it in my marriage. It ain't just money. That's why I love seeing y'all. My wife hit me up the other day, like, yo, we need to talk. I'm like, oh, hell. She said, we ain't intimate no more. Not the physical, but you be on the road, you don't call me. We ain't doing the things like, I'm like, ooh. Guess what I did? Improve my performance. See, it ain't, you get to a point and then you stop. See, this is the part, ain't nobody probably told them yet. This is an everyday grind.
Don't get too comfortable.
Say it again.
Don't get too comfortable.
Every day. I'm here. Where we at? Staten Island? I stayed here last night, right? He called, said, yo, coach, I need you to come. Bet, get a schedule. Ain't no question. He ain't paying me for this. He already paid. Last night I was in Irvington, New York. I didn't even know a place like that existed. Y'all know where it is? No. See, my people live in Jersey, in Newark. I flew into Newark yesterday, met with 2 clients, went to my uncle's house, who's like my father, hung out with him, then looked at my calendar and was like, oh, I can't stay here tonight. I got to be in Irvington, New York tonight. It's 2 hours away. Drove to Irvington, New York, had dinner with my dude, just dinner. Wasn't no money exchange, but he connected me with some folk. Gave me a package from 50, name and everything. Yo, get us to the wife, we'll check in. Calling up people on the phone. I'm building relationships. It ain't about money. We know 50 make gazillions of dollars. You know why he mess with me? Yo, I heard you're a high performer. You Coach K. What they saying about you? When people talking about you behind your back, what they saying? Where your character at? Where's your integrity at? I'm telling you, you got the talent. But the only thing that's going to set you apart is if you accept the coaching. And then the only thing that's going to help you hit that number that you said you wanted, you got to improve your performance. I don't care what you say the number is. If your performance is low, everything that you connected to is going to be low. That's why I said it don't matter if it's life or business. There is no separation. No such thing as balance. Life is rhythm. Y'all have a great round.
All right, give it up! All right, real quick. All right, real quick. Can we get you for like 5 more minutes?
Yeah.
All right,
I'm good.
So what we're gonna do is let's do some Q&A. I know y'all, like, was this good? Let's give him another round of applause, please. Like, this is my coach. Now y'all see how I stay on 10, right? Y'all see where I get it from, right? All right. Coach. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna, if you have some questions, go ahead and write it. We probably got him for like 5, 10, because like he said, he on it, meetings and everything. All right, so what we're gonna do? We're gonna do let's do some Q&A. Let's do some Q&A. If you have any questions for Coach, if it's anything for me, or if I chime in, then I'll go ahead and chime in. But let's go ahead, and if you got anything to add, anything specific to his experience, anything specific to what he said, this is like a great opportunity to ask that. Anybody want to start? Shay. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. First off, thank you again for a great performance. One of the things that I want to talk about is like when you're okay, Coach, how long have you been working with kids now?
About what? Going on 4 years? About 4 years, maybe.
4 years.
So when you go in a phase of a coach, sometimes coaches only last for a season or even a lifetime. I want to rock with Coach say, I always said PCS for life. When it comes to a phase of you're growing and everything like that, how do you sustain having that relationship with that coach without just basically walking away?
All right, yeah, I'll take that. So for me, it's like this. So I know that Coach is great in like many different areas. So for me, it's just keeping the lines open, right? It's about, I already know every coach got to have a coach. First of all, you're almost like a hypocrite if you don't have a coach yourself, and it's gonna be hard for you to even invest. So for me, I already know the longer we work together, the more he knows about me. The more he knows about me, the better he can get me to where I need to go. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes when you work with somebody you don't really know, it takes some time for that to happen. But because we're already working together, it's actually making me want to continue staying, because he's gonna continue to be able, as long as he's growing too. So at the same time, I gotta know that he's growing, right? Because if he's saying he wake up 1.4 and next year he's at something else, I'm like, okay, I know he's continually working on himself. As long as he's ahead of me, I'm cool. Like, you know what I mean? And sometimes, depending on what the area is, they might not necessarily need to be ahead of you financially, but it's a certain area that they're great in and they can help you with. So just for me, it's as long as I still feel good about the relationship, as long as I still feel like I'm growing, I'm still getting the help and or the attention that I need, then, what more can you ask for?
So even for me, CJ is not my official coach, but we have a relationship. So everything has a season and a time. So you'll get with a coach, and that coach may be specific for a specific thing, niche. And once you get what you need, you go. But when you have a relationship with the coach, as the coach grows, you grow. But the relationship changes, just like relationships that we get in every day. So my relationship so I got 3.5 coaches, right? So my relationship with each coach is different depending on the need. So if you have an issue in a relationship, it's certain people that you're not gonna call. So you know who to call. Your coaching relationship is like that. Now, most people that rock with me, they've been with me. I got somebody been with me like since 2015. That's when I started this business, and they have not left. But it's only because, and he has watched me grow and evolve. I used to just work with speakers and coaches. Now I ain't even trying to rock with speakers and coaches, because as I have evolved into the man that I'm becoming, I'm more on life and business. I'm more on relationships and business. I'm more on how we multiplying the money. So when I'm looking for clients, if I got somebody that says, yo, I want to do speaking and coaching, I need you to go hit my man up. So the relationship turns into, how can I now do business with you and help you build your business instead of us getting on a call? I don't like getting on the call every month with people, a scheduled call. I'd rather somebody shoot me a text and be like, yo, I'm going through this. Let's work with it like this. So it's just allow the season. If it's time for the season to be over, let it be over. But you got to always ask yourself, like, what's the next phase of this relationship? Yes, ma'am.
Good. Anybody who else got a question? Shamila? Go for it. What's up?
How do you deal with, so I have struggled with inadequacy like my whole life, and I know like this is what I'm called to do, but sometimes you get knocked down by the thing that you go through in life, and you start on a journey, and it's like you put your all into it. Like for me, my percentages for parenting is 80%. Like I'm raising 3 boys by myself, and it's a lot. It's a lot, you know. And I'm also going through a Chapter 7 bankruptcy. And that's a lot. And so my business right now is 40%. Because I find myself, I battle high functioning anxiety and depression. So I can literally be to the world, nobody can tell that I'm literally dying inside because I know how to smile.
I'm gonna stop you for a second because I understand. Here's something I learned. I filed bankruptcy 3 times. 3. Was a single dad for a period of time. And that same, well, you gave it a sweet word. I'm just say overthinking, but you gave it a nice word. You got to learn, like we talked about seasons, there's a battle to fight for every season. And what you're doing is you want to take care of the, and I'm just using an example, you want to take care of the boys, you got to go through this bankruptcy, I'm trying to build this business, I'm trying to go to work, you're doing too much.
No, I got fired while I was on disability.
No, I'm just using it as an example. As you have so many different things that you're dealing with in life, you don't need to add more on your plate. You need to cope with and manage what's on your plate. So my suggestion to you would be, and especially if you just got let go of, your number one priority, and I say this to most men, is to get work so you have stable income to take care of yourself and your family. That reduces a whole lot of stress and pressure. That's number one. And when it comes to building your business, you build it in pockets. You don't go from 40% to 100%. I didn't go from 38% to 90%. I went from 38% to what? 39%. I went from 39% to what? 40%. It is the work that you put in over an extended period of time. This game is about the long game. I said I've been doing this 30 years. If you name a business or a hustle, I've probably done it. And I'm going to be phasing out of this one shortly. There'll be another season. Just put yourself in a position with a solid foundation to play the long game. You're not going to get it all in one conference, in one coaching session. No, this is the way I think, decade to decade. 10 years, every 10 years. Everything I'm doing now, I'm building for 64. Because I can't get ready for 64 at 64. I got to handle what's in my face at 54. That means I got to make sure my marriage is right. My relationship with my kids is right. If I got money, I'm sorry, let me make this clear. Even people that got money problems. I just want to let y'all know. As a matter of fact, they're a little bigger. Right? It's more. And then you got relationship problems. Because you always, people always calling you for help. You wearing the other world. So you built for it. I just need you to tackle one piece at mothering. Let me tackle this. Let me get the job. Tackle that. And then you say, I got a gap in my calendar for an hour a day. Let me do this for my business. And don't try to do no more than that. It's the long game. And what I want to give you a word. One word. Just write this word, grace. Give yourself some grace because you've already been given mercy. Just grace. Give yourself grace.
Wow, just give it up for that. I was going to add something, but I ain't nothing for me to say after that. Nothing for me to say after that. All right, go. One more. I'm holding for 2 more minutes. All right, Shatia. All right. What you got?
My number is 30. I got y'all. Right? And my number one question will always be, what is the biggest risk you ever took in your life and why?
Ooh. It's the biggest risk.
Real talk? Now I've opened up barbershops with no money. People have given me I've written checks. I wrote a check to open up my first barbershop for $2,500, knowing the money wasn't in the bank. And that was in 2003. I still don't think they cashed that check. It never came through. Somebody has given me a check for $5,000 and said, go ahead, get started. Don't worry about it. This is out of love. So I've opened up shops with no money. I've even rented apartments and houses with no money. The biggest risk that I ever took was when I said to my wife, yo, I'm ready to get married. Because I was dirty. And I said to myself, second marriage, I said to myself going into this one, I don't want to go in dirty and I never want to get dirty. And the risk was because I wasn't fully cleaned on the inside. So the risk was, am I willing to put my life and her life on the line with some foolishness? And it paid off. So I tell everybody the reason why my wife get whatever she want is because she made the man that you see sitting here today. Not like her just saying do this, do that. It is my love for her because I believe in loyalty. And when I ain't have nothing, when I was broke and broken, when I first met her, she would give me her check to pick up a half a piece of work. We keep it right there. We keep it there. I would be in the kitchen, in her kitchen, bagging, and I drove her car from Atlanta to Mississippi with 30, 40. She supported me. That's loyalty. So whatever she wants, she get, and every move I make is for her. So the biggest risk I took was putting her life and my life in jeopardy by saying, I'm ready to get married. It wasn't money.
Well, I would like to tell her we said thank you.
Will do. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, let's give it up, Coach. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming through. All right, appreciate you. All right. Give it up one more time for yourselves, Coach.